Yo, what is going on, everybody? Carnage back here again, and today I got a brand new review for you. I went to Target the other day and found this. This is a very, very happy thing for me, just because this means I am one step closer to completing the Fantastic Four. Really beautiful Vanessa Kirby art. Really cool background. Like I've mentioned with the other ones, it does have that right there. So really still very cool detail. Very small but very cool. I really do like the picture on the back. And then there's the 0.5 version of it. But like I said, found this at Target. Found this and another one of the Thing at this Target. But yeah, anyway, let's crack her open and just get right into the review before I start going on a tangent again. So here she is out of the packaging. Oh, let me just turn her visible real quick, I mean. There we go. Yeah, but very cool. So far I'm loving this set of figures, man. Like, very good. Let's just get right into the face. One thing I'm not a huge fan of is, seeing her teeth. That is a bit weird to me. But other than that, like, I mean, this is just a good figure. It does have a little bit of a scuff right there that I didn't notice until just now. Like the others, very good sculpt on the suit itself. The 4 looks pretty well done, actually. And then little black dots all throughout it. I did pop off the shield holding hand and put in the fist. It only came with 2 sets of hands, which I did forget to mention. Here's, the shield holding hand, which I'll get into that in a little bit, and then one gripping hand. And then the coolest accessory she came with, the shield effect, which this is a cool accessory. I really like this. But like I said, I'll get into that a little later. Very good detailing on the belt too. A little out of focus. Very cool. The Kirby caboose, which I don't know if you guys can see that right there, but there is, I think that's a scuff, like in, I'm not going to really say where, but there's a little bit of a scuff there. And then, legs, little feet, which she does kind of have a little bit of a heel on that, which is pretty cool. And I know mine does kind of have a bit of a loose foot, so oh, here, this is the one that's a loose one. This one just has a little, weird thing in it. But I mean, yeah, very gorgeous looking figure too, by the way. And I did just recently see the movie too, so I mean, like I bought this figure in the day after I went to go see the movie. Like, I totally forgot to, bring, the Fantastic Four figures with me to the movie. But, little oopsie on my part, but, c'est la vie. Anyway, getting into the articulation, this technically isn't so much articulation, it's more, just the shield in general. But let me just pop out the hand and plug this one in. And I really do like how they did this with the shield. Like with the hole in the palm, and then, just holding it up like so. That is a very cool design. Now, I do understand why they don't have a wrist hinge in it. Like, I feel like if they worked on it a bit harder and or had a bigger budget, they would be able to figure out how to put a hinge in it. But, very small gripe with this. Very cool figure, nonetheless. And something else I did just notice, there is a small amount of black paint scattered out throughout this hand, but it's not too bad. Anyway, going on to articulation, she does have decent look down. I mean, her hair does kind of pull back a bit. Can't really look up too much because of her hair. Really, and not much head tilting also because of the hair. Very good upper torso. Arms go out a little over 90 degrees. Upper arm movement double jointed elbows, which always gotta love the double joints. And then, you know, wrist, wrist, swivel, which standard on every figure. I also really do like what they did with all the figures where, you know, there's the belt and then it just has like the little waist swivel right there. That was brilliant design on whoever did that. She also does come with her little wrist gauntlet, which, I mean, looks like the others, just, you know, smaller. Hips go out that far to the side. Don't go back very far. Kicks out okay. Upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees. And I know a big complaint I saw with these is it looks like they're supposed to be like a boot swivel, but there isn't. Which, I mean, kind of sucks, but, I mean, you know, not too much you can really do with that. And, like I said, like, I mean, even the detailing all throughout this figure, man, just gorgeous. Like, there's even lines on this. Like, it doesn't look like it, but if you get, like, really... God, I apologize for my camera. I don't know if you can really see all of that, but, you know, very cool that the, you know, the lines just go all the way down. And I'm pretty sure if someone had a black wash, it would make them pop a bit more, but, you know. And then every Marvel Legend has ankle rocker pivot. And I do kind of like doing this because now she's on her tiptoes. Oh, and she fell. Also, something I didn't really bring up, I do love how her eyes look. Like, they did very good on the eyes and the eyebrows. And this does look very, very much like Vanessa Kirby in my eyes. Especially from the side. I mean, the front looks a little off to me, but I mean, you know, the side profiles look very good. But regardless, very good Invisible Woman figure. Now, going on to the comparisons, here she is, right in the middle, and I have two Invisible Womans, but they're basically on the same body, just different feet and head. Here she is next to the Walgreens exclusive Invisible Woman, which this Invisible Woman has the best head out of all of them, in my opinion. And then here she is next to my other Invisible Woman from the Retro Card Wave. Let me just say, this Invisible Woman, very good. This one definitely kind of beats this one out, though. This one's pretty good, too. I really do like what they did with this. Kind of very reminiscent of the meme, where Reed's just holding up the four fingers. Just very cool. Now, let me just get those out of the way. Compare her next to, next to at least another MCU character. Here she is next to Spider-Man, and I know I haven't brought Spider-Man in any of these. I've just kind of blanked out about it. I've just been, mostly showing them with Fantastic Four figures, because I have, more Mr. Fantastics and things than, the other members, which really do like these two next to each other. And I know I have been seeing a lot of people, like, taking a Tom Holland head and putting it on one of these bodies, which reminds me, I did forget to do this when I did my Mr. Fantastic review, but I did see people taking the Bombastic Bagman head and putting it on this body, and yeah, like, I mean, if you wanted, an MCU Bombastic Bagman, this would definitely work quite well. Granted, a little tight to pull off, but I mean, other than that, like, I mean, very, very good. Now, let me just show her next to, her other members of her family real quick. So, first one up isn't the MCU one, it's the Retro Card Johnny Storm, which I just recently picked up, last week, I want to say, maybe the week prior, but I really like that Johnny Storm figure. Very cool, got inspired by Magic Studios. If you don't know who that is, go check them out. Very awesome stop motions, really enjoy them. Just made me want this figure quite a bit. Very cool. Here she is next to her husband / father of her child, and I do like the height comparison between them because Pedro is a bit taller than her. Now let me just kind of scoot them down a little bit just so I can get the big boy in there. And here he is, the Thing. Really, really cool to finally get a Fantastic Four movie after not having one for about 10 years. Because it seems like every 10 years they reboot the franchise. But I feel like these guys are definitely going to be sticking around for at least a little while. At least until, after Doomsday. which I am excited for. And I am looking for the Human Torch from this wave, both flamed on and flamed off. And after watching the movie, I do really want that Silver Surfer. She was amazing. Not going to spoil anything, but, you know, very good. Also getting into a little bit of a controversy at the moment, just, you know, kind of my thoughts on it. You know, it doesn't seem like Vanessa Kirby is, you know, weirded out by all the touching Pedro does, because, you know, like, I mean, technically in the movie they were husband and wife, so I mean, you know, that kind of leading out into real life does kind of make a little bit of sense where, you know, he'll be holding her hand. I mean, he also does have severe anxiety, so I get that too, but I also do kind of get why people think it's kind of weird, just because, you know, she's married, she's actually having a baby soon, which ironically happens in the movie. So very, very happy for her on that. But I mean, just in general, they're adults, they're not doing anything wrong, they're just holding hands and just, you know, like, yeah, they're being kind of touchy and, you know, it does seem flirty, but, you know, that's just, you know, how Pedro is, and I get that makes a lot of people uncomfortable, but, you know, her husband seems to be fine with it, she's fine with it, you know, just let them be. That's all I gotta say. I mean, you can have your own opinion on it, but my opinion is they're not doing any harm to anybody in any way, shape, or form. They're just friends, and I mean, you know, in the movie they're married and have a child together, so I mean, that's just, you know, my stance on it, but, you know. Anyway, very good figure. I do recommend it. Really loving this wave so far, and I am very excited when I do find the Johnny Storm / Human Torch and Silver Surfer. I'm looking for those. Like, I know these waves just started hitting retail stores, so hopefully soon they start hitting Walmart, because I do have a Walmart close to me, because the closest Target is about an hour away from me, and don't really feel like going there every single time to try and find, you know, the Fantastic Four figures. Anyway, enough of the tangents. Thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys for, you know, sticking with my channel while I was on my hiatus for about a little over a month. But I will be starting to post more videos. I did actually record another video today. Don't know which one I'll be posting first. I'm thinking this one, just because the movie did just come out, and then the next video. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate every single one of you. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.